A day with Caleb, Josh, a movie collector, if he'll move out of the way so I can show, well, not completely. There we go, screenshot. We are here at McKay's, Knoxville, Tennessee. Got some trade-in, which I'm about to show, and then we're going to go in, use our store credit, and hopefully find a bunch of movies.
Do you notice a difference between this front and the one we saw in
Chattanooga? Totally decked out, everything's new. Here it's just, hey, we're here, we've been here, deal with it.
This is us.
This is us.
Yeah.
We're donating the VHS. Grindhouse only did horror mainly. Then Josh has a few totes to trade in. I got this big box here. Comment down below what you think my credit total is going to be and what Josh's credit total is going to be. Then we'll find out very shortly what those totals are. I don't know. He might beat me for a second McKay's in a row. I don't know. You got two whole boxes where I've just won. So let's go in and find out. Same deal here, books, disc, and then we have other. $3.72 and $3.73. So it'll be about an hour. So I got my movie list ready. We're going to look for some movies. Starting with the toys section, I have a few that I might be interested in. I have all these metal figs, but they are open, of course. Thinking about getting Thor. That is a cool statue in his hero pose. Who remembers the Marvel Universe line? They have Wolverine, Spy, and some Guardian figs as well. Doctor Strange. They have the Creeper. Psylocke. Oh, here's some Spider-Man diecast. Oh, Spawn. They have the Ecto-1, Ghostbusters, and Kong 895. and some NSYNC. That's a cool Superman. $24 though. And somewhere, oh yeah, the Sports Almanac NECA figure of Biff. Got some turtles, including this retro one. I believe it's retro. Could be a re-release. Yeah, it's a re-release. Still pretty cool. If you're into anime at all, they have the box sets of My Hero Academia and One Piece. Okay, we're diving into the new releases now. Already got a little stack going here. Oh, Megan, I didn't see. We'll think about that one. Alright, we're beginning to get quite a stack here, but Josh got his number called 20649. Mine was one away, so I'm 273, Josh was 272. Comment down below, will I get more than that number? I got 173.87, so Josh, of course, beat me, but I am happy with that number. We are back at the car for a little break time. We did not take breaks in Chattanooga, but we are in Knoxville. I have some board games, including Villains. which we've never played. Oh, Venice. And a bunch of scenes, Jumanji, Clue, kind of all the regular board games you would want to play. Oh, King of Tokyo.
Jumanji.
Yep. Even a Wimpy Kid board game. That's kind of funny. Oh, Clue, like a Secret and Spies version. They even have the Space Mountain game. That's pretty neat. Huh. Very interesting. Launch Bay. They even have Risk, The Walking Dead. That's very tempting. We are back at the motel. Going to show all the pickups. We'll start with the free stuff I got. Just some books and a movie. I was shocked that they had a movie out there in the free bin. Then Peak, I think that's about Everest. Then they had a graphic novel, comic book. That was surprising. A few mysteries, The Incredible Journey, The War, Magnolia, the Amy Poehler book. So I got all that stacked for free. Then we show off the comic books. Trying to fill in my Superman. These are the ones I did not have yet. Young Justice, JLA. If you're into comic books, what is your favorite series to collect? Mine probably is still Spider-Man, even though I get more Superman just to fill in some gaps. Then Chattanooga, we got the Mummy Returns soundtrack. They had the Mummy soundtrack here. So all I'm missing now is the third soundtrack, which we'll eventually get. Then I did show these off, these little X-Men Steel Mutants, the die-cast toys. So I decided to get that one. Then these are the sickest toys I've ever seen. We have Thor in his battle stance. I did show that off in the store, but that is so cool. That will go right on the glass case. Then the Mad Titan himself, Thanos, with his glove, not the Infinity Stones, but he is menacing there. And now we dive right into the movies, and we'll kind of rapid fire these. Cinderella I did have, but we got it at Redbox, so it was printed case. My Girl, that is an upgrade from VHS. Another upgrade, a very underrated Matthew McConaughey thriller, Frailty. Then another upgrade, Body Snatchers. Had that on VHS. This I didn't have. Troll Hunters Tales of Arcadia Season 1 for only $4. And I love me some Kevin Hart, so we got The Wedding Ringer. Then The Foreigner, again, got that on Redbox, so that is a loose disc, so got the case for it. Then I didn't have this, The Mystery of Britannic, and you'd think, being a big Titanic person, I would have already had that already, but I didn't. Manipulated, the synopsis looked good. Black Mass 2, I didn't know there was a Black Mass 2. City of Mask. The Good Night. ESPN Inside Access Derek Jeter. Then we got the other one of these, Batman Unlimited, and same thing with this, had a loose disc, Mix versus Mutants. So we got both of them now. I wish this one came with a toy too, but that's okay. Then another upgrade from VHS, Changing Lanes. Same with Grossford Park. Vattel looked interesting. Good cast. Anything with Uma Thurman I usually like, so that's good. Then Raising Helen, another upgrade from VHS. I thought I had Definitely Maybe, but I did not. Which is surprising because I do enjoy that. Another upgrade from VHS, America's Sweethearts. Then Little Black Book with Brittany Murphy. Had that in a DVD set, decided to get it on its own. Then Ridley Scott disaster film Moonfall. Then a cool documentary about Boris Karloff, the man behind the monster. Okay, we're getting into Soul Searcher. Looked interesting. The front case kind of had me sold. Then this I had on VHS, so upgrade. This is the 2-disc definitive edition of The Passion of the Christ. Species The Awakening, which is the 4th species, I did not have. I have the first 3 in a triple feature, did not have the 4th one. Then Aliens I do have on Blu-ray, but I have the first Alien in this numbered, was a collector's edition set, so decided to get the sequel to keep the numbered sets complete. I wonder if they did a numbered set for the 3rd Aliens. That would be interesting. Then Bobby Z with Paul Walker and Lawrence Fishburne. Nanny Diaries, again, a loose disc blockbuster. 5 Days for Only a Quarter, a HBO miniseries. All about some missing children, I believe. Then this was a cool triple feature, Clash of the Titans, Wrath of the Titans, and the original Clash of the Titans. Had them all on DVD, so that is a $2 upgrade for all 3 films. The Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of the Grindelwald, had it loose from Redbox, so that's kind of an upgrade. Cop Out, again, blockbuster loose disc. I'm trying to get away from that. Same with Overlord. I think I had a loose disc Redbox of that. Ice Age, one of my favorite animated films. Have it on DVD, but decided to upgrade to Blu-ray for only $3. Then this is interesting. Barry Levinson did Hollywood, and this is all about kind of the ins and outs of Hollywood and political gains and all that, so that should be interesting. Then I didn't have either one of the Mr. Bean films, which is shocking. So they had this cool double feature, Bean the Movie, Mr. Bean's Holiday, both in there. Then Josh found this for me, and I love the first Super Size Me. This is Super Size Me 2, Holy Chicken, and Morgan Spurlock, one of my favorite documentary filmmaker. He does some great documentaries. Then a very rare movie to track down, Leroy and Stitch. Been on the hunt for this movie for a long time. A little pricey, but it is rare. So we got that one. Then Bandits, an upgrade. I think my disc is scratched. Then Hid in the Clouds, upgrade from VHS. Submergence, that looked interesting. Stories to Tell in the Dark, again another loose disc red box that we bought. And this is factory sealed, if it will focus or not. Well, I guess it's not going to focus. It's water railed, factory sealed. Then The Long Ride Home looked like an interesting Western. Oh, the Horror, hosted by Christopher Lee. Witches, Demons, and Mutants. So a little bit of a documentary about horror and monsters. Summer Rental with John Candy. Hadn't heard about this before, but anything John Candy is in, I usually will love, so looking forward to checking that out. This is the Andy Serkis directed Mowgli. This kind of went and kind of went in theaters, and then it left probably shortly after. Didn't hear too much about it, but I'm ready to check it out. Then Liar Liar. That's an upgrade from VHS. Mike and Dave Need Wedding Dates. Had a loose disc of that. Keanu Reeves in Serbia. High Crimes, again another upgrade from VHS. Same with Along Came Polly. Flash Season 4, somehow I was missing. So we have all the seasons except for the last season, which is Season 8. Then this was a cool lenticular Terminator, and it is factory sealed and we'll keep it that way. I just thought that was so cool how it does the lenticular cover like that. Foxcatcher, I believe this is an upgrade from DVD. Hellride, Quentin Tarantino film. The Kitchen, I've been wanting to check this one out. Melissa McCartney. So hopefully it's pretty good. I remember the trailers for this film. Kind of like a mob boss, like takedown, I believe, or like a robbery. Then we did get the last 2 seasons we were missing of Smallville. That's season 10 there, the final season, and this is season 9. Couple more here. Summer School with Mark Harmon, and this is the 80s edition, so it does have the CD. Transcendence, Johnny Depp. Been on the lookout for this for a while. Got it for $1. That is unreal. Rise of the Planet of the Apes, upgrade from DVD. Then Doctor Who Series 7 Part 1. Don't have many of the Doctor Who, but decided to grab that for $1 and check it out. Super Troopers 2 and Super Troopers, the first one, had, I think I had one, but the DVD was horribly scratched, so that's an upgrade. Then we end with 2 steelbooks, Wrath of Titans and Dracula Untold. I love collecting steelbooks. So cool to collect. And I love the artwork on each one. Usually the artwork is pretty cool. So let's see. With trade-in, it was $78. And then I got some of Josh's trade-in because I got him something the other day. So it came out to like $125 with my trade-in. The total for all of this was $150. So with tax and everything, I paid like 30-ish bucks, which not too bad at all. We got a lot of upgrades, completed some series sets, and I love these figures too. Just a hodgepodge of different stuff. We in with Josh here. We picked out two films from that big stack that we deem our favorites.
Because I did that.
Josh did in his video. So I'll start with Ice Age on Blu-ray, one of my all-time favorite animated movies. We quote it all the time. And Overlord, it is a wild, crazy film. We saw this with the boys in theaters when it came out. Just an intense, crazy film. Not something I typically go for, but I chose it as one of the two.
Fun fact, it was supposed to be part of the Cloverfield franchise.
Oh, I did not know that.
They decided to just release it standalone. I picked Species: The Awakening because I do not have this. So I have the first 3, and then of course had to pick a Johnny Depp movie,
Crimes of Grindelwald.
Fantastic Beasts, Crimes of Grindelwald. He is fantastic in this, pun intended. Great. The third one is awful because he is not in it, so we'll say that.
Alright, like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Comment down below what your favorite find of mine was. His channel linked as always. Until next time, keep collecting.